Join me today. I am going to paint this welcome sign, this home sign, or get started on it at least today. How are you? What's going on in your world? Let's get these lights. Come on in. It's time for a little art practice. Or are we calling that art practice anymore? We called it art practice during the summer. But I don't know if that's still, what do you call it, apropos today. All right, I have a wooden plank that I this way that I prepared. I'm embarrassed to say, weeks ago, but now I'm ready to get it out of here and get going on it. So join me. We're not doing anything, nothing exciting today. Don't get your pom poms out. We're just gonna paint this sign, or I should say, get started. 30 minutes. I'm out of here. Okay. Look, how you doing? Wearing that mask all day. How you holding up? Let me work this on down. We're gonna just keep the color simply black and white. So hold on just a second, and I may have to back you up. So hold on. You know how this goes. Come on in. This is Bernade Fernoy, art teacher, portrait painter. Let's hope the sign, stay right there. Don't fall over. Uh, Portrait painter and paint party instructor and art kit maker. You know, do I have one over there? I sure do. Maybe I'll pull up an art kit near the end. So I've got my welcome all mapped out here and just got to tape it down and get busy painting. All right. So got my little paint here and it's ready, raring to go. I wonder if I need to pull a little bit out of it. I think I will. Just on the safe side for just a little bit. And this is outdoor paint. Do I have that container out here? You know what? I don't know. The black is out there, but basically this is white and black exterior satin. I am enjoying that for the support signs. The porch sign is new to me this year. They call them porch leaners. Hey, who knew? I didn't know. I am looking for that pouncer. I don't think I have another makeup makeup brush over there. So we're just going to go ahead and get started with, we're going to tape this down. Do I have another makeup brush? Oh, I do not, but I do have a little teeny tiny pouncer. There's a small one for good detail and things. I'm going to say I want the large one. Let's see. I don't know if you can see. This is kind of small for this, so I'll go with the next size up. And I almost want to go with the next size up from that. I'm going to say this might be 3/4 of an inch. This one might be 1/2 of an inch. So I'm holding this here. And let me lift up my stencil so you can see it coming through there. This little teeny tiny one would be great for little detail stuff. So, you know what? I'm sitting here and I haven't even shared it to my personal page. Well, listen to this wonderful theme music, wink, wink, as I do that. Yes, I may need an assistant up in here. Let me go to the biz page, and I will share this on over to the person. There, how are you? Let me do a quick like over there, hoping you are well. Let me share. Mercy, I turned on that heat in here and whoo. Now let's share. Okay. So let me get on over there. That's stuff. I don't like this part of it all, but I know this is part of it. So it is 6:03. That's good. That's good time. Okay, so there it is. It's over there. So now what we're going to do, we're going to get a little bit of this paint out, tape it down, and we're going to keep on moving. What are you up to today? Are you getting dinner ready? If so, I want to know what you're eating. Ah, all right, let's tape these down. I've got bits and pieces. I just had a whole handful of bits and pieces of ripped up tape. I have moved around so fast. I don't know which way it went. So I'm just going to adjust this just a bit. I want to sure it is straight. Let me go ahead and get that into place. And it's pretty simple and easy. It just takes a little time. Now, I promise you, I had a whole handful of tape raring to go, and I just ran around up in here. Well, we'll rip off some more because I like to save it because there's nothing really wrong with it. It just needs to be, what do you call it? Just, it can be reused. There's nothing wrong with it. I like to save and salvage stuff when I can. Okay, just knock that back down. And I think we're good over here. I've got bits, pieces, and parts. UEL, and of course we will be reusing that E at the end. And I'm sorry, I know this big old head is all in the way. I apologize. Let me lift this up and tilt it just a bit, because you don't want to do all that work and then discover that everything is a little crooked. So it's good just to take an extra moment. I don't want that E touching anything because are we going to cooperate? No, because it won't slide down because I have it taped down. Bernade. All right, so that takes just a little bit of time to do. Nothing hard. You can grab some stencils. There's some specialty shops, and of course, you can order them online and get some custom as well. Here it is. I knew it. See, I knew I had a whole glob of tape sitting here. All right. I'm not sure about the phone call, and I don't know about you guys. Are you getting an abundance of calls for voting and an abundance of calls about your credit cards and the banking? Are you trying to get scammed? These people are out here. I can already tell this one is correct. This is what we're doing. So we're going to get this, like I said, I've been procrastinating on this particular one. I need to go ahead and get it done and handled. Because it's trying to get my mind wrapped around it. We're still in fall, but it's also time for gift making for Christmas. It's time to get into that mode. So I need to get my art kits and everything together. What would you like to see, or what would you like to have or what would you like to give? We'll, we'll create a gift for one of the creatives, one of the art lovers. And you know I'm at the paint party lovers. Okay, so I got everything together, and I am just going to pour out just a little bit of paint and get going. Make sure I'm hearing my computer take off over here. I'm looking for more slow. Here it is. Because I promise you everything is right. But I need to make a little bit more. How was your art studio? How are your little art? Is it you got plenty of space or it is now what 16? So we were able to get that going. Spoon out a little paint off camera. A little bit goes a long way. So this is a good tablespoon. A tablespoon, a good heaping teaspoon I have here. I'm just using the same paint. Not the same paint, same plate. Okay, so I am dabbing the paint on. So yeah, dabbing the paint. Let's hit it. I am trying to see if I still want that to be that gray up here. I may get to that decorative green. All right, let's hit. I do kind of like this neat. And the process is actually refreshing. Down. You're so far away. Let me see if I can move this a little bit without knocking everything over. Whoop. Now see, I put the right in somebody. There. I don't want to put it on thick. I much rather two thin coats than one big block. You have to be careful to not want to hurry up and get it done. But two thin coats is much better. Should still see the plate. It's still right here. Guess I'll just slide it up better. I, I like the fact that when I know I have a lot of paint on here, I can just dab it on the stencil. Do I have this background painted? I do not. So I have a stencil that would go on here that says home. So I need to probably go ahead and get one of those. But I can sell those as art kits too. That's kind of fun. All right, so this one is good. Right, it's nice to just go back and look and double check. Here we go. I'm going to slide this on down a little bit here. And like I said, I think I'm going to still paint this that classic gray. I don't know if I've got, I don't think the ones that I have that on. Just I don't know. adding a little paint. I'm just kind of twisting around. Now, still have a pretty good amount of paint on there, so I'm just kind of spreading it out. And I'm just gonna back in that. Ooh, pull that in. And I think the size is a good size for this thickness level. I don't do it. So I just go back and just kind of even it out. It's kind of like putting on makeup. I guess that's why some of the ladies use the makeup brush. I've seen that done before, and I've heard them suggest it. Wow. What is that? The pancake face? Just dab, 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 dab. Pounce, pounce, pounce. What do they call it? I think it's auburn or something like that. I might have to do it. Just go right down the center and just start with the L. I see after the L, I'm going to have to slide up a bit. I should have put in there, stop by and say hello, let's chat. All right. So that's looks like we might just get our first coat on today. Water. Did you have a good weekend? I kept asking people at work today what happened to that. What happened to this weekend? It went so fast. It went so fast. Have you ever been before? This year, a lot, actually, that's a lot. Dab it off. Somebody call, I think, call this offboarding. When you get it, you just want to make sure it's nice on there. And I know it has a lot of paint, so I'm going to be careful about. See, I need to hold this down. I'm going to just dab it. So I'm not getting it too heavy right now. Just kind of filling in. I'm just going straight up and down. Now I'm doing multiple letters here. And shout out to the replay viewers. But one letter, you're like, you know what? I do have a little leaf here. So yeah, I will show you that as I'm wrapping. Now see, I forget this is wet. If you're doing like a little, let me see. I'll show you the little leaf kit. It has the paint in it inside. Right, tissue paper, and you can paint that as a family. You know, I have a couple of other cute things that I've discovered out here that's been brought to my attention. Share with you and see if you would be interested in doing some of the paintings for the holiday season as a family event. You know, we're going back indoors. And you can still grab food to eat. But as far as lingering and hanging around. But be careful. That's what they're saying. This is how this whole thing kind of spreads. You get a little too comfortable, with friends and family. Still mask up on the inside. That was like all over this past weekend. And I know how easy that can be. It's just family. I'm just gonna take this off. We have to take them off to eat. I'll go to my corner. I'll go over to my corner, take my plate, and go over to the corner. Grab a bite, think, come on back and socialize. We gotta do what we have to do. But the virtual stuff, sitting through meetings is kind of tough. But when you're doing it with family, at least it can be entertaining. I imagine you can play board games and stuff. Virtually. I never thought about it till just now. I imagine that's kind of fun. But it depends on your family too. If you've got a fun old kooky crazy family, I'm about to move this. So hold on. Let's make sure that all of this doesn't come tumbling down. I'm gonna move this down just a little bit. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Let's see, we may have to flip just to be safe. I still have to do the letter E down here. Anywho, all right. Let me get a little bit more white paint. And then I think I can finish the E and then show you the leaf kit that is available. I think I have 8. So if you had your family over, or if you want to send your family members, well, you can have them over as long as it's social distance, right? You can have people over, depending on the space, of course, office or activity center. We're getting all of that. See, it's gonna take long. I don't know why. It's the mind. It is that mindset. See, I haven't even checked chat to see if anybody popped on one out of me. And the computer got tired and said, "Well, I'm not fooling with you today, so shut up." All right, so one thin coat, like I said, is so much better than one thick, gloppy coat. So now this needs to be hit with a hair dryer, and I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. It's in even. Hey, hold on. It's coming. And one thing too with that little tape, since it's like a low tack, if it gets a little warm, it wants to kind of pop up, and my stencils are kind of growing a little bit because they are cardboard, so paper stencils. this, I don't know about, see, I put out a whole lot of paint. See if we can hear it. I should have done my letter E. Well, I just have to do it twice. Yes, that second coat makes such a huge difference. Like I said, don't make it thick. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you today? Thanks for popping on. Hope you're doing well. Ready for this fall weather transition. Another pivot. Makes me really want to take some dance lessons for real. I need some of these dips. Ow! I've had to pick myself up off the floor. All right, so we're just gonna pounce, pounce, pounce away here. And I'm trying not to hit it too, with too much paint. But you want to get it done. Like I said, since I have all of this paint out here, I don't want it to go to waste. But it is 6:25, and I did want to show you this other leaf kit that I can show you that it will be so easy to put an initial for your door, or you can hang it in your window, or if you got a mantle, to go with some of your other fall pieces. So let me see if I can slide this back down again. I have painted both sides of this board with exterior paint, and it just feels good. It feels like a good quality lotion on there. It's so thin, and I think it's going to protect the board and last a while. So this letter C, I know I have a lot of paint on my handwriting. Like I said before, I just kind of spread it around. It doesn't come all out. And 2 coats, then it's better than 1 gloppy sloppy coat. I'm hoping that I don't have to do too much cleanup around the edges. I'll usually get like a Sharpie marker. Sometimes I'll use a brush with this same paint and go back over it. So it is 6:27. Let me pop over here. Let me do one more. You can't really see that. Let me do one more letter. And then, my alarm will be coming on here telling me to get off of here. So let me hurry up. And I think after you get that first thin coat on, it sticks a little bit better with that second coat. And I'm all like right over just to make sure it's a good even coat. Oh, that's my alarm. So it's a good even coat. Let me grab that leaf kit. Now it is not super fancy packaging at all, but let me put that over here. Let me raise this up just a little bit. I have, good gracious, let's not knock things over. I have the paint in the box, and sometimes it may come wrapped differently, just depends on what's going on. And this is the kind, you get. I may throw in a 7th or maybe even an 8th container, just depending on what's going on. But so that's in there. We move this back here, and then I've got this nice bright green. That's kind of like a spring green in here. Just for show. So this leaf, tomorrow, maybe good and fiery, or maybe make it brown and then paint a nice fiery red monogram on there. So this is the leaf. This is the 12-inch. And I don't want to misspeak. I want to say it's, oh goodness, is it? I gotta go double check. Is that too? That's terrible. I need to go back and double check the price. I don't misspeak. I want to say that one is 15, 20. So you might want to get a couple extra pieces. Then I charge pretty reasonably for the extra pieces that go in. I just have to get the pricing together. Well, anyway, let me get off of here. It is 6:30. I said I was off of here at 6:30. Renee Flanoy signing off today. I want to do some Christmas things next week. I did too early. I did a snowflake and a pine tree a couple weeks ago. But now it's getting in the season, especially if you're giving them this gift. Renee Flanoy, art teacher, portrait painter, paint party instructor, art kit maker. Let me know how I can serve you. Encourage you. Thank you for joining me in my studio. Facebook won't let us do the theme music, will it? Not unless it's pre-recorded. So I've got to get me an intro and an outro together. So hold on with these lights. Do something that makes your heart come alive. I hope you smiled today. Hope you enjoyed your day. Have a great evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Signing off once. Thank you, replay viewers. Signing